So is Bitcoin going to $28,000 or $40,000? Or guys, don't fall into the trap. Honestly, been there, done that, wore the t-shirt, and I think this is a classic example of shaking people out, in my opinion. So look, in today's video, I want to talk about the reasons to be very, very bullish, and I want to talk about some reasons to be cautious, right? Cautious is different from being bearish. Like, I want to be cautious with these opportunities so that I can actually get the best, I can buy the best projects and make the best money. A few ways we're going to do that is, one, we're just going to look around the noise globally, see what's going on. So you can see here, the top 100 is absolutely bleeding. And we've had a spectacular April, in my opinion. Post-halving has been sell the news. And crypto right now is on an unbelievable discounts, right? And it may continue to grow. But most important thing is, when you zoom out, you start to catch where the real dips are, right? You got stuff like Injective, you got Casper at 17%. I mean, that's very strong. But you see very, very small number of cryptocurrencies that have been green in the last 3 months. I mean, in the last 30 days. Pendle is one of them. And if we look at the 24 hours, so let's look at the hour, we've got a slight bounce. I mean, nothing to be too crazy about. But if you look at the day, last 24 hours, we've taken a real nosedive. All right. Some of your favorite cryptocurrencies are all begging you, please look at my, let me check my portfolio. Let me see what's underperforming and let me see what I can grab. That's going to give me life-changing opportunities. And I think some of the, cryptocurrencies in the top 100, and I'd like to zoom out to the month anyway, and I can take you through this consistently in the top 200, and you can always see what's moving. And that's a good way to sit back, relax, and sometimes take the heat off these meme coins, because I think the meme coins will eventually drain your ability to make money in this cycle. I really do. I think a lot of people, unless you're very, very adept at getting in and out, especially with the new meme coins. Of course, I've got blue chip meme coins that I will hold into the cycle end or towards the top of the cycle. But those are very different to some of these meme coins that will drain your wallet. So look, you can actually see here memes have performed outstandingly well. And in the top 500, there are some movers, but nothing too crazy that's happening right now. The ultimate message here is, if you take the top 100 cryptocurrencies, this is a good place to make some key decisions moving forward. All right. Now, we talked about whether we are in isolation in terms of what's happening in the overall market. So let's look at the Google search trend over the last 30 days. And I've specifically picked globally. And you can see here, look, that trend kind of peaked over in just the pre-halving, April 13th. And ever since, we've been on a slight decline. Now, what's happening right now is, I think I think a lot of the retail that are emotional are no longer here. And if we look at the world's largest economy, you can see here, if we look at the US search of crypto, the word crypto in the US has actually is looking positive. So, of course, there are particular states like California, you've got New York State over here, you've got Texas, you got certain states where people are obviously into this more than other states. But in addition to that, the FBI I don't know what the link is, but all I'm saying to you guys is, globally, the crypto search trends are down. Having said that, in key markets, the search is actually up. So what are we looking at, guys? So there are tons and tons of news across the board, tons of economic data, things that are going on in the economic calendar. So we're not just in isolation in a bubble in crypto. There really are things going on in the macro market. One of them is this for us, and there is a bit of news here saying that the Hong Kong ETF is going to be won't be available to mainland China. Well, guys, Hong Kong is part of China, right? And it doesn't actually take away from the fact that this is going to be unbelievably huge. Hong Kong is accessible to China as part of China, as well as the rest of Asia. So think of this as an Asian ETF. Now, a lot of the bear market and also a lot of the early moves, in fact, even some of the Bitcoin layer twos, all of that development of money right now is not happening in Europe or the US. It's actually going on in the East. So this is a really, really important market and a massive reason to be bullish. And over here, the Australian Securities Exchange could approve spot Bitcoin before before the end of 2024. Again, that's unbelievable. So these are all reasons to be very, very bullish, in my opinion. And on that basis, I think some of the discounts that are, or some of the, I've got some low cap gems over here that could potentially go unbelievably, like they can make crazy money. So I've got one here called Base Games, $12 million in market cap. Nobody really talks about it, not available on any exchange. It's a gamified project, and this is one to watch for the up and coming market. One that myself and the community have been looking at is this one called Blender. And I did say that I've looked for their team the longest, to be honest, and I have tweeted them, but that's the only thing that are stopping us from going absolutely into this investment here. But nevertheless, it's retracing quite nicely. Right now, it's held up its price very well throughout this whole dip, but I think there could be more opportunities with this little cryptocurrency. You got Andy here on you got Andy. I mean, Andy's come back quite nicely. There's so many. What I like is this little particular cryptocurrency called Fire. This has been holding that $1 range quite well, and I believe Several has made several videos about it. Myself and John from my community have been farming the airdrop consistently for a little while, and I think this is a very good project, just on the basis that it's not going completely south when everything else is dying. And we'll continue. Super Trump. These are all opportunities, in my opinion, that will explode in the coming months. So yes, we are in a bit of a slowdown. We are in a bit of a depression, but these are life-changing opportunities, and I just want to highlight them to you. Of the many reasons to be bullish. And you can't buy everything, but choosing one or two things in these plethora of opportunities could make all the difference. You've got Linda here on Linear. You've got Ondo Finance, which if anybody is aware of where blue chips are going, keep a very close eye on this project. I think $1 billion scares a lot of investors, but you could also have a fairly safe returns, which is a topic that we've been talking about within our group. I think it's a very good project to keep your eyes on, because you can't just be buying shit coins all over the place. You've got to balance your portfolio. Our game. This is a degen that I discovered a while back, and to be honest, there's a huge. I think they've got, according to CryptoRank, there's a massive unlock on the 9th, but at $800,000, $800,000, guys. It's absolutely super risky, but unbelievable upside opportunity in a gaming season. And the game actually looks pretty good. The game looks quite nice, actually. It's not one of those crap crypto gaming projects. It is something that has fantastic graphics. It's something I could actually even play myself. The only thing that put me off slightly for just committing decent amount of money is the inflation. Having said that, after the next unlock on the 9th, I think this one will be a potentially decent buy, in my opinion. Whether that's a trade or a long-term hold, nobody really knows. It really depends on just gaming season ripping. But I tend to personally trade this if I could, and take some profit, and then put this on the in my winners. Make the money flip in the winners. So this is why I was concerned. You've got the 7% there, but look, you've got all of these pre-sales. Then you've got obviously the public sale, which is rather small there, 10%. But then you've got this 10% to the team, and then you've got another 5, 15, so 20, and then you've got, that's a lot of tokens allocated. Look, they can call it development, marketing, advisors, team. it doesn't really matter, but it's got a decent, it's actually quite, it's just the unlocks are a bit tough to take, to be honest, but it doesn't take a lot of money to move this, in my opinion. And for those of you that are staking it, you can have the opportunity to stake this one, as well as all of your other depressed cryptocurrencies, although I don't encourage staking blue chips. There's meant to be decent staking rewards. So yeah, I mean, check it out. It's a decent project, but just know the risk of when to get in, when to get out. And I can continue here to give you some more decent degen and blue chip cryptocurrencies. So this one's called Brit. Brit has retraced quite nicely. I am interested in Brit, so we'll definitely continue to acquire some more. This has been one of the best performers since my entry, and it's hard to believe that this little game here, this little gem, has not really dumped. And at the moment, of course, yeah, there's you've got to look at the tokenomics, but this is one of the best, in my opinion, platforms that is just so undervalued at $1 million market cap. Again, inflation, and you got to do some more research into that. But this is just all about me informing you what's out there from a degen perspective to blue chips. Okay. In the last 2 months, I think I've made something like 200% on this. Taking my initials out, I'm still holding a bag. This is called WASD. And now we can move on to some of the well-known cryptocurrency opportunities, right? So the idea here is, right, so let's have a look at this. So this is Claw AI, right? So Claw AI has given you the same opportunity. If we bring this box down, as you would have entered this before this parabolic move up in February. So if you look at Claw AI that much, and we see where the pricing is today, this is 77 days ago. So it's brought you back all the way, time travel, 77 days. If you want to take advantage of that, that is up to you, my friend. But Casper is also doing the same thing. So if you look at this interest box of Casper, and if you look at this run recently here, and we take this particular measurement from this side, from here, and we go boom, where are these prices now? So the discounts available on Casper right now are something in the region of maybe nearly 180 days old. So why am I talking about time travel? Is this Back to the Future? Actually, it is. So just imagine you've been given an opportunity to buy cryptocurrency back in a time when you just FOMO'd and bought at the top. So if we look at the daily chart of Hello Labs, we can see here, this box that I've drawn here, this purple box, if you look at the price over here where it is right now at 4 cents, and we take this measuring rule and we go back to the beginning of time, the last time it was at 4 cents. Look at that. 458 days, right? Let's say 420 days. For me, numbers don't actually lie, guys. So regardless of what happens from here onwards, the pullback has given you an opportunity that is sometimes more than a year old. And I can continue showing you these opportunities. You've got Midlayer over here. You've got the last time Midlayer was at these prices. You've got to all go back all the way to December before it had this massive uptrend. And it goes completely for almost every particular cryptocurrency. You've got, actually, Zeta Chain has never been here. I mean, this was an explosion from day one. It came out over here. And if we go to the wick, I mean, look at that. That's, what is that? 81 bars. So the discounts available right now are life-changing, in my opinion. AGI, look, all of my buy zones. And this is what I mean, guys. If there's anything you need to take away from my channel is sometimes just leave the emotion out of you, because a lot of you come in and just buy based on the available financial firepower of the day. But I think you've got to sit back. This particular dip is an opportunity for you to sit back, relax, and make sure you target your winners. You add to your winners, you cut your losers. And you don't cut them now because some of you would be down significantly on this. Another one that's of very, very high interest for me was ALF. As you guys know already, ALF has hit all of the targets, whereas ALF has hit all of my buy targets right now, and I'm waiting for these lower prices to come in. But you can see over here, it's got a really, really strong support line at this at the bottom of this purple box. It wicks in, it reacts to this box, and then it comes back down. And then now we'll wait and see. The RSI is just crossing over, so we could see still more downward pressure. But this is a fantastic time to accumulate and close your bags. So guys, look, I don't want to go through all of the different cryptos right here. Having said that, I think BTC is holding this level. I hope that it continues to do that. But when you consider everything that I told you today, just deploy capital in a smart way. Make sure you get your bargains. Make sure you get all of your cryptos lock away your bags. Get some blue chips as well. Don't be one of those people that was here last year and all they did was bought, no disrespect, but stuff like Pulse Chain and all of these contrarian investment opportunities. Yes, these low caps make money. Yes, they do. Absolutely no doubt. There could be that $500 investment in your portfolio that does a 100x, life-changing money for a lot of people. There could be that $100 cryptocurrency in your portfolio that does 1,000x. Nobody knows that. But balancing, having some blue chips like Casper, like Tectum, like Lithium. I mean, these are not even blue chips in the sense that Casper is, but the others are not. They're more risky. But that's a calculated risk. Will Tectum go to zero? Probably not from here. Would Lithium go to zero? Probably not from here. But with your obscure little coin that you found at $400,000 with no exchange listing or low liquidity, would it go to zero? Most likely, more than the others. So anyway, guys, I hope you understand what I'm saying. There's tens of look at the economic calendar. This is where I spend most of my time. I look at what's going on in the markets, whether it's currencies, whether it's stock market. You've got to actually stay informed. You just need that concentration now, guys. That concentration just needs to last a little bit. Beyond that, you can start celebrating and do whatever you have to do in order for you to make money. But let's see what Bitcoin's printing right now. Right, so we're in this. All right, so it's printed a little buy here, but I do have this next target of 59,983. And if we go lower than that, then I'm expecting that 54,000, but it's not what I'm expecting. I'm expecting us to continue chopping around before we go to break the all-time highs. All right, guys. Casper might be a good buy at the moment because I think Casper will react, and you've heard it here. Could go absolutely jumping at the moment of slight good news from the markets. I think Casper is probably programmed right now. And if you look at this, guys, where we need to be, just so I can show you, let's go here. If we're thinking, so let's go to the weekly, right? So this is how big the next target is, all-time highs, right? 25 cents is what? It looks way off. 50 cents, 51 cents, it looks way off. 90 cents. These could be potential profit taking levels. I'm not gonna absolutely let these opportunities to waste. And again, guys, our community, we have a plan, right? All of these levels I've marked out because I'm going to inform the team that if you're holding Casper, you should be looking at what's going on in the market, right? And you notice that I haven't got any levels beyond right now, beyond the $1.15. Because what I want to do is I want to be able to get the, if we get this one out, because that's probably on prior projections, but these will become taking profit levels, especially for somebody like me who's been holding this thing for the best part of, nearly 2.5 years now. So it becomes a game like I call it, Con Air. Cyrus the virus is going to sell before you. What are you going to do if you're Nicolas Cage? You're just going to sit there and let other people sell on top of you? I'm not saying sell Casper, but these are the kind of plans you need to have, guys. And for that, join the DXB crypto community, the best value for money group anywhere in crypto YouTube. No kidding, guys. Honestly, with the amount of things that we do there, it's criminal. These prices are still at the price of 2 cups of coffee or 1 coffee and a muffin. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's content. Keep your head up, keep your chin up. Go do double shift, triple shift. Take a part-time job, deliver newspapers like I used to. Drink some nourishment. It doesn't matter. Go on rice and peas. Start eating noodles, Indomie noodles. Cut your costs down. Don't go out, right? Do not go out. If your friends call you and say, look, we're having a couple of pints down the road, tell them to F off, basically, right? So, yeah, guys, until the next one, my friends, have a lovely day.